everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the 49ers going up against the Saints. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Roman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. And some space here. And bulldozing his way through. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now back to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Oh, good footwork on the spin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start by running the option to the right. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 73 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Calling with a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 10-3 the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll look to throw. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
They'll start out here with the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Roman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's roll the highlights. Third and long. The pass ends up being picked off. 49ers will end up returning it for a touchdown. So they go out in front, 10-0. Saints lined up at the 15. Ingram's got to get the quarterback here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to New Orleans for the start of the 2nd half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Klein. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Red zone opportunity.
I got tripped this side. We got three. Here we go now. Green, 39.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they had put together a good little drive there, but it stalls out in the red zone.
And that's all right. You were able to hold on to the ball for a bit, give your defense a breather, and come away with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. How about that? Their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got some space here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. To throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They run a draw here on second down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go now.
And Myers has it over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. That one incomplete there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Let's go. Blue landed.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. This will be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
Whipping left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for 7 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Hard throw, incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's caught. He finds Myers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. To throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup there of 36. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Klein. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's up and good. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.